Whew. What's going on, TTC mamas? I'm extremely exhausted. And don't mind me, I got my mud mask on right now. Because I had a very long and exhausting day today. I was outside a lot. I think I told y'all in yesterday's like vlog, day in the life type thing, that I had to go to the training with my friends for their company because they had a big gig today. We had like 20 of us working it today. So I was doing photography for them. So we were just outside a lot. So, and usually when I'm when I'm outside, I'm sweating, I'm constantly moving and stuff like that. So usually, I do a deeper cleanse with my face after stuff like that. So I might look a little crazy with this mask on because it's gonna be drying, as we talk. But I just wanted to come on here real quick to give y'all day 4 and 5 metformin side effect updates, I guess you can say. But I need to take tonight's pill. Cheers to our babies. I need to do that first because once this mask starts to dry, once it begins to dry, it's kind of hard to drink, eat, or do anything. Alright, so it is 11:20. My rule of thumb with metformin is that as long as I take the 2 pills within 24 hours, then I'm good. Then I have taken my dose for the day. Okay, so I did not film or record anything from Girls Night because I just totally forgot. I hadn't seen my coworker friends in a while because they're not my current coworkers. They're my coworkers from a previous job. So I hadn't seen them in a while, so I was just excited to see them. So I didn't record anything from that. But literally, I forgot to take my metformin until like around this time, like 11 o'clock, maybe 10. Then I had to turn around and get up for this job, for the job that I had today with my friends and their company. Shout out to Good Boy. I had to get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I took my metformin at like 6:30 this morning. And I was hoping that because it was day 5 that I would be good to go and like the side effects and stuff wouldn't really kick in, but I should have known better. Because so what this gig was today was a big church in the city was doing this huge giveaway. I mean, they gave away cars. They were helping people fix their roof, helping people with different home repairs, giving them shopping sprees, grocery sprees, all that type of stuff at Macy's, Meijer, all that good stuff. So we had to pair off into different groups and like go to the different families' houses or whatever. Each group, it was like 10. We had 10 groups of 2, and each group had 5 houses to go to, or 5 families to 5 families to like capture their day, I guess you could say, depending on if they had like the shopping spree or whatnot. Because some people were just stationed at Macy's and just got the 5 families who came. Some people were stationed at Meijer and filmed the 5 families, and then my group and some of the other groups had to like literally go house to house. So that was the day. So a lot of moving, a lot of being outside. So like I said, this is why I have the mask on, because when I do a lot of sweating, I like to really like deep cleanse my face afterwards. So anywho, so I took my first 500 milligrams of metformin this morning at like 6:30, and I have never taken it that early before. About 3 hours later, as we like are approaching our first house, I got to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, I can't ask this lady if I can use her bathroom, so I'm gonna have to hold it. But if you have ever had taken metformin before and have experienced its side effects, it don't really like, it's not one of those things like, oh, I gotta pee, oh, I gotta go do number 2, and I'm gonna just hold it. It's very much so like, you need to go right now because it's about to leave you, okay? So I was like, but I just can't. So I was like, okay, mind over matter. So I just tried to like stop thinking about it, and that did work. So I made it through, because by the time we got to our second stop, which was at like an hour later, the second location was like at 10:30, and I didn't feel like I had to go to the restroom anymore. I was kind of just busy just working. I was the photographer for today, so I was kind of like just busy getting my shots. I got some fire. I got some fire, y'all. Okay, I be know what I'm doing. So I did that, and then it wasn't until we were done with the second location that I was like, okay, I gotta go. So we had a little bit of a break, like an hour before our next stop. So I was able to go back to the church location, the main location, and go ahead and do what I had to do. Okay. I did have headaches today, but I think it was just because like I did not have breakfast this morning. We were kind of running late, so I didn't really have time to like stop and get breakfast. So I just, y'all know those brownies I went and got Theo yesterday. I just ate like 2 of those with the metformin and kept it pushing. And then once we finally got to the church, they had like some granola bars and stuff that I ate. So I think the headache was more so just about, the adrenaline and just kind of like running back and not running. I didn't run, but just like going back and forth to all the different houses and being in the sun. And I didn't have any water with me. I forgot to bring my water bottle, and then I don't know what I did with the water bottle that I got from the church. So I think that's why I was having headache, not because of the metformin per se. Because I know my headaches. I know when it's like because you haven't eaten type of headache. So, or when I just haven't given my body a rest type of headache. So, and I think that's what it's like. I have a headache right now. It is very slight, like it's not an annoying, like I just go lay down type of headache, but I'm pretty sure it's just because my body is just exhausted type of situation. But not experiencing a whole lot of hunger, and I think that's kind of what I talked about earlier, is that I'm not really as hungry when I'm on metformin. So yeah, that was pretty much day 5. Once I went to the bathroom, I was pretty much good for the rest of the day. Now we did have a break and I ate. Like we had like a 3-hour break before. Between our third stop and our fourth stop, it was like a 2-3 hour break. So our team actually went and sat down at a restaurant to eat. And after that, I was like, when I say I took a whole nap, like a 20-minute power nap. I was so exhausted after we ate, and I just had like some pizza. That pizza was so good at that restaurant, and I normally don't get pizza at restaurants. Like I go to pizza places to get pizza, but that pizza was so doggone good, and it must be popular because I've seen a couple of people order that pizza, like people who were dining in, people who were taking out. Like I seen a couple of people order pizza, so, and it was good, but so it must be like a staple thing that they sell. Anywho's, I really don't want to make this long because as you see, my mask is just about dry, which means it's time for me to rinse it off. But that was pretty much day 5 for metformin. No real side effects today other than like the one. So I guess, to be honest, I don't know if it really just took the 3 hours for the metformin to kick in, or if it was because I technically took 2 pills kind of close together. So like I took day 4's nighttime pill like around 10, 11-ish o'clock. And then turned around and took another one just 6 hours later, when there's usually at least a 12-hour gap between the times I'm taking the pills. Like if I take one at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm probably gonna take the next one at 8 o'clock at night. But drop in the comments below if y'all know of like where I can get like the cute pill container, because I feel like I need to start just taking my pills with me, but I'm not about to carry this big orange thing in my purse. So just for days like this when it's super busy, and because I don't know if I should even be taking it this late, honestly. I kind of do like the 12-hour gap that I am taking the medications in between. There's no really rhyme or reason, honestly. It's just if I take it at 8 a.m., I just take another one at 8 p.m. It's just kind of easy to remember, have the same a.m. and p.m. time. Other than that, I will be uploading my Ivy Sense review soon. I'm sorry if y'all hear my fan. The thing is clicking. Anyway, but I think my period is supposed to start tomorrow. I have not had any real symptoms of my period starting, but it is supposed to start tomorrow according to the Flow app. And my Flow app normally is a couple days. I mean, not a couple days. Like normally it's pretty on point, but sometimes it's a day or two off. And that could either be that the period came sooner or just like or later, but usually only like a day, maybe two. I do think that this cycle is going to be thrown a little off because I did start taking the metformin this week. So I do think that the metformin is probably going to throw my cycle off just a little bit, whether it's super light or super heavy, which I know normally I used to get really, really heavy periods when I was in high school, but I don't really get heavy periods anymore. So either my cycle is going to be light or heavy, or it's going to be off by a couple days, or it could be off by a whole week. I don't know. Or I could be pregnant, y'all. That's a lesson. I don't want to like take that possibility off the table either. I said I was gonna do a video on why I don't do pregnancy tests anymore. Like my period will have to be late, like helly late, before I take a pregnancy test, and maybe I'll share my story as to why that is. But I don't like taking pregnancy tests anymore. I'm about to get emotional. Anyway, yeah, I don't like taking pregnancy tests anymore. So, unless my period is extremely late, like it has to be late, and that's just it. I won't be taking pregnancy tests unless my period is extreme, like 2 weeks late. But anywho, that's it for today. I'm really trying to think and make sure I didn't forget anything, and I don't think that I did, but I am extremely exhausted. That is what I will say. Oh, tomorrow I was child. So listen. So I know I went to the store yesterday and bought all that stuff for the green smoothie. I was gonna start it yesterday, but like I told y'all, I forgot that I didn't forget. Well, yeah, I had forgot about girls' night, and I didn't think like we're gonna be eating. So I decided I pushed it back a day, and I was supposed to start today, but I didn't think about the fact that we had to be on location for the gig today at 7 o'clock this morning, and I just knew after having girls' night, I was not about to get up any sooner to make the smoothie. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, which is the 3rd. Yes, July 3rd is when I'm going to be starting the green smoothie, the 10-day green smoothie cleanse. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, y'all, that is it for day 5 of metformin. I will see y'all tomorrow. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. That was childish. Who sneezes on camera? Anyway, I will see y'all tomorrow for day 6. For day 6 of metformin and the side effects. And then Sunday we'll wrap up our full 7 days. What the heck? Alright, I'm going to take this mask off, and then I'm going to get in the bed and wake up whenever my body tells me to wake up. Okay? Alright. Y'all be blessed and have a good night.